All right, we're live on YouTube. Now we will go live here. You may be entitled to a portion of these funds and receive compensation without filing a lawsuit or ever going to court. For your free legal consultation, call 1-800-746-4143. All right. We're live on Let's Talk Jaws. Now we'll try and get ourselves going here on the next one. All right. Okay, we're 2 for 3. Let me kick this in one more time. Or Let's Talk Jaws Live so we can get this one going here. We should be good to go. All right. Seem to have having some issue with here with Let's Talk Jaws Live, but we're on Jaws 50. So it says they're having trouble streaming it to our destination. So I'm just going to let it ride for now. We got 2 out of 3.
Oh, like Meatloaf says, that's not bad.
That's right. Just like Meatloaf says. Just like the song. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. All right. So, says they're having trouble streaming. Well, happy Thursday, everyone. How's everyone doing? That's right. Got some people on here up and running. Got let's see what we got for comments here so far.
I saw Robert pop on.
Yeah. So, Mike, I gotta say, I see an unusual background there. Why don't you tell us where you are right now, Mike?
I'm at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites across from the fairgrounds in Tampa, Florida, home of Shar Con 10. Dun dun dun.
That is quite awesome.
It's going to be great.
That's right. So you got down. Well, you got down today, or did you get down yet?
Yesterday.
No, yesterday you got down.
Yesterday morning. Right? Yesterday morning, saw a friend of mine. Came here, got to the hotel. Went to find Walmart. I found apparently the worst Walmart ever. It was 90% alcohol. No, I couldn't find any juice. Couldn't find any soda. Everything is super expensive down here too. I went
really?
When I drove up to Ocala today. I stopped to get a soda, this size, regular size, and they didn't have any straws. The lady said, "I've got them at the counter." I said, "Okay." Well, I got up there and I thought she said $2, and I put $2 down, and she said, "No, it's $3." And I said, what is it without the straw?" And she says, "No, it's $3." And I was like, "Wow," because this is like $1.79 up in Kansas City, but everything, the stuff at the store was expensive. You know, they had 2 liter bottles of Coke products. They were on sale, 2 for $8. I was like, geez.
Wow. I've never been to Tampa. I mean, I can't imagine it's a bigger tourist draw than Orlando.
No, it's not. I don't know if it's just, everybody moves down here, so they take advantage of the cost of living, but yeah. So
wow. All right. Well, what's the weather like? Because I don't know about you, but here in Pennsylvania, I've been checking the weather down there and checking the weather here, and we've been beating Tampa in temperature just about all week long.
It's going to be like high 80s, low 90s. It rained a little bit today. It rains every day for about 5 minutes in Florida.
Sure.
But it's not too bad.
Okay.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And they got a pool, so if it gets too uncomfortable, you jump in the pool. Awesome. Well, before we dive into things here on Shar Con, we got somebody else popping on. Look at that.
There she is.
There's Janie. Hey, hey.
Where?
Right there. I see you.
I see.
I don't even see anything. My computer is my Wi-Fi sucks.
Oh, we can see and hear you.
Yep. We got you.
Yeah. Okay.
We're having trouble. Yeah, we're having trouble streaming to Let's Talk Jaws Live, but it's streaming over on Jaws 50 perfectly fine. I keep going back and trying to restart it, but
yeah, I'm watching it on Jaws 50. So.
Yeah. So
ever since I went and like totally decreased my coverage on Wi-Fi, it has just been skittish ever since.
Got to find a neighbor. You got to find a neighbor with a better package and just hack into theirs.
I am the neighbor with the better package. Trust me, I am, because I found a couple of people taking my juice, so I cut them off.
Sitting out at the curb.
Hey guys,
pressed up against the window.
Man, they go. And funny enough, it's Xfinity, which is owned by Universal, and come on, dude, give me some better internet. Golly.
And it never gets any
lots
cheaper.
Of money and talk about your movies all the time. Hook a sister up. So, hey guys, long time no see.
No kidding. It's been a while since the three of us have been together.
Did you have a good holiday last week? I hope.
Been a while.
We did actually.
To be honest, Mike, I slept all day long. I did.
On the 4th?
I've been working. Yeah, I have just been really going at it, just working. Actually, this is the first time I've had at least some time off. I said I got to take it off. So I did about 90 hours within 2 weeks.
Oof.
So.
Hey, don't overdo it.
No.
Well,
good thing is you work in the medical field, so if something happens, they can take care of you.
Right. All work and no play makes Janie a dull girl.
I'm trying to save up for next year. So.
Yep. So are we.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So are we.
Yeah,
yes, that's why. That's why
anyway,
this is my vacation.
Right. Exactly. Is it hot at home, Michael?
It's hot up in Kansas City. It's low 90s. Down here in Florida, it's about the same. Nate said it's hotter up there than it is down here.
Oh, yeah. We've been mid to upper 90s, super high humidity, off and on for the last 3 weeks. You get like a day of reprieve, and it goes right back. I mean, I've been loaded down with projects. I mean, good for me that I have the time. I repainted the entire upstairs of the house, ceilings, walls, the whole deal. Put some new outlets in, that kind of crap. And then I went down to my mom's house. I'm in the middle of redoing her living room, putting up. This is when you have ADHD and you don't sit around much. So I down there putting up new drywall, getting rid of paneling, ripping out carpet, hardwood floors, the whole deal. And I'm thankful that I'm working inside because I've got a couple jobs outside. I won't do it. I built a garage. I built my own garage years ago. I haven't built a house yet.
That's a start. He'll build your garage and go from there.
There you go. What's the old adage is? What do you say? Busy hands or happy hands. So that's what I live by. Yeah. Well. So before we kick it off here tonight with Shar Con, we've got some good news and some unfortunately not so good news, but let's start it off with some good news. How about we jumped to 14,000 people?
We did.
14,000. I went back and I was going back through the show back around the holidays, and we were hitting like 8,000, 9,000 people.
Yep.
And I swear it's been maybe a month that we were at 13,000? Because we were on the show like, we're at 13,000, whatever.
Well, May and June, I think May and June we had like 2,000 people.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. And then I was at the store today wearing a Jaws shirt, and girl came up to me and, oh, I just love that movie. Do you know that movie? I said, yeah. She goes, are you on Facebook? I said, yeah, kind of. And she goes, what group's he in? And I said, well, this, and that. And she goes, do you know this one? And I was like, I am that one. So got fans all over. But
That's cool.
14,000. That's amazing. We're not Amity Jaws group numbers yet, but one day. Victor says he'll have 50,000 by the 50th anniversary. So.
Yeah, I saw that post. Yeah, at the rate it's going, man, I'll tell you what, that's pretty impressive. We got a lot of good people.
Maybe he meant 50,000 Canadians. That's like 30,000 Americans. So maybe.
I think we have 3 Canadians. A whole bunch from Europe. Yeah, I think. Oh, we got Victor. We got Jamie. We have one more. Who's the third one?
There's another one from Canada.
Yeah, there is. I can't think of who it is.
Yeah, Keith. Keith's close enough. He's in Michigan.
He's in Michigan. That's right.
He's in the mitten.
Oh man. But we also have. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We also have unfortunately, some not so good news, but we at least want to kind of bring attention here, and that's to Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall's passing.
Yeah.
And I heard about this today when I saw that you guys posted it. Janie, did you post it?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I caught it reading something else, and I was like, "Crap! Let me let you guys know." So, kind of a sad icon, Just.
Yeah, Gary Springer posted something. He worked with her on Fairy Tale Theaters. They're very good friends. And she was Nate and I were talking before the show. I mean, she had a great career. Then she did The Shining, and I think it's the emotional toll that Stanley Kubrick takes on people. Got to her. You got to do 100 plus takes, and I don't know if this is true or not. I always heard that when Nicholson breaks into the bathroom, he was supposed to use a hammer or something, and when she saw that axe, that's pure terror because she didn't know what was going on. So yeah,
I think I heard that too.
but great performance. She was good in everything. I just remember from Popeye, Olive Oil.
Oh, she was. I had to put a picture in there of that because I have pretty fond memories, and she played the part so well. I mean, she really did.
She was in Annie Hall. Did a few films, Robert Altman. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did a little quick research. I mean, every once in a while I'd pop up with like an interview or something of hers or some things that she did. And she started out, I think started out doing modeling. So bottom picture there. So I found some ads that she was in. Now I want to say it was modeling for advertisements in when you used to get like the big catalogs and stuff like that, because I found a couple ads of her modeling clothes and they had the prices on them and everything. So I don't know if that's how she started, but it must have been, I would assume, earlier in her career. So
well, she had the look, especially in the 70s. Lauren Hutton was also became an actress, but she was a model, and they weren't classic beauties. I mean, both Shelley Duvall and Lauren Hutton had the little gap between their teeth, but they just had personality, and that comes through in whatever they did, be it a ad for a dress or a movie role.
Yeah.
And, I'm sorry, that was the 70s to where everybody was a natural beauty, 70s and 80s. Yeah.
And then people like Dustin Hoffman and Al Pacino and other people that weren't. I've got an Old Life magazine where the cover is basically Hollywood's Gone Ugly. Not that they're unattractive people, but they weren't. They weren't a classic Tony Curtis, Robert Redford, Paul Newman. handsome people. They were just ordinary people, looking like you and I. So
I think you're pretty.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. What? No.
You used to be.
Stop
I
it.
used to be.
Yep. Yeah, and she had some ties with some musicians. Beyond that, she had some ties with one of the Beatles, Ringo, I believe. I don't know if they were a couple or an item or just really good friends. And she and Paul Simon were a thing for a while. And
Oh wow.
yeah.
Wow.
I want to say before Paul was involved with Carrie Fisher, probably. I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there definitely were some ties in there. Yeah.
I want to say the last thing I remember her in is Roxanne with Steve Martin.
She was good. Yeah, she was good in that. I liked her in that. Yeah.
I want to say it's the last thing I remember seeing her in.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you saw a couple interviews pop up, and I forget who was the TV show host that really, really painted her in a bad light, and seemed like it was hard for her to recover from that. And she was living in Texas, and apparently a real small town, and half of them didn't quite know who she was necessarily, but they knew that she had this acting background. And when this was going on or happening, the locals really came to her defense and were very, very, very protective of her, particularly if somebody would approach her based on media or anything, because they didn't want to see that happen again. Okay. And so I happened to catch a little bit of a couple interviews. She did an indie film just sometime within the last year. Yeah. And that she was, she said she was very proud of what she did. She said she really enjoyed it a lot. Spoke very highly in the picture in the upper right-hand corner. It was taken during, I just snapshotted that during the interview. And I mean, she seemed to be doing really well. She sounded great. So good to see. Very good to see.
Just had a birthday. We highlighted her birthday last week on Back in the Day. Yeah. I'm glad we picked her. I'm glad we picked her for that day.
Well, speaking of birthdays, we have a Jaws friend whose birthday is today.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Any guesses?
Let's see. It was Tom Wagner's yesterday.
Tom's was this week, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been on Facebook except to post that video today.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you giving hand signals? What are you doing? I have my glasses on and I still can't see you because you're about this big, brother, on my phone. So I can't see.
Is there's somebody behind me? Is it your birthday, Nate?
I hear you. No. Nope.
Yeah. Janie's your birthday?
No, it's not my birthday.
I know it's not my birthday.
It's Nate. Is it your birthday, honey? Blink twice if it's not your birthday. Okay, listen. It's Judy's. Judy Pancoast's birthday is today, guys. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, happy birthday. I saw a quick...
What is the deal? I'm about ready to flip you off and give you my own signal. Okay.
Happy birthday, Judy. I saw a quick Facebook post that her car broke down at Burger King. I didn't see it was her birthday.
Oh no, I guess that wasn't having it her way, was it? Okay.
I'll have to put a birthday post up today for her. I'll do it now.
Okay, you do it now. What is going on with your sound, Nate?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, there you are.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
All right. I was sitting talking. I'm going, all right. I was giving hints. I was like, it's a person that we know. She's got a better voice than we do. And I'm like, how are you not picking up on it?
I was like,
because I can't hear you.
My mic wasn't sharp. That's why I was doing the letter J.
That looks like that. Yeah, but that looks like you're telling me I'm a square and I'm a loser. Okay, this is not a Smash Mouth song. Okay. an L on her forehead. I didn't know.
Oh my goodness. I would never do that. Never in a million
You
years.
would, but it would be fun. So yes, it's Judy, our dear Judy, know, who wrote the fabulous song about, Deputy Hendrix. Today's her birthday.
Yes. And all she's asking for is that you get onto YouTube and hit the video.
Yep.
She's trying to get views. Yes. That's all she wants for her birthday.
Yep. Some people want 2 front teeth for Christmas. She wants to get views on YouTube for her birthday.
As you can see, I wished her happy birthday earlier today on Facebook.
There you go.
Not just now.
Well, we love you, Judy. So thanks for being a part of our crew.
We do. And here's a little birthday menage for you there, Judy.
What the actual hell? Did you just what?
$3,000 buys a lot of balloons. I don't think that's funny at all. How about that? How about them apples, huh?
Oh, that's rotten apples right there, brother. That is a rotten apple.
And you got the boring guy in the t-shirt and the glasses next to you.
Well, the guy in the suit still trying to look down at my cleavage. This is not a good picture, Nate.
That was not my intention. It was not my intention whatsoever.
This guy, some trivia. This guy is wearing like a t-shirt for his business, and he snuck it in to the first time they filmed that scene, even though they were told not to wear anything identifiable. So it'd be, identifiable to Martha's Vineyard. So afterwards, he had to wear the same shirt every day. I just remember him just going, "Well, I hope they don't close the beaches." So, yeah.
Don't have anything that looks like Martha's Vineyard, but yet the guy in the tie on the dock with Lee has got the Martha's Vineyard all over it.
Oh yeah, the tie with the outline of the island.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Good stuff. Awesome stuff.
Anyway, I'm eating Doritos, guys. Sorry.
You go right ahead. That's not a problem.
I'm finishing up my $3 soda. I wasn't throwing any of it out.
Listen, it's like Ghostbusters. Drink it slow. Enjoy it.
Definitely.
I'm working on my hand puppet game.
Oh, I love it. If anybody ever goes on YouTube, you got to watch. There's this thing called Shark Puppet, and I crack up.
Yes.
Shark Puppet. I love Shark Puppet.
I've seen it. But buddy of mine, Jamie, sent me this, and I went, "Oh my gosh, I've seen that somewhere." And sure enough, that's where it was. Yeah.
Shark Puppet. Yep.
Yeah. But I'm upgrading Shark Puppet. You know why?
Why?
Because Shark Puppet can't do this.
Oh, nice. Nice. It's the exclusive Jaws of Revenge model.
That's the Jaws the Revenge model. That's exactly right. We got all kinds of fun there.
I love it.
Do you have that sound? Can you bring that sound with you? You got to do that Sunday during the panel when Len's guest starts talking. Just start roaring at him. Look, Lance, he remembers you.
Yeah. While we were filming in the Bahamas, and then just all of a sudden just go.
Yeah, and then he looks at me. I'll just go.
Don't have to take this abuse much longer.
I've been messing around. I joined this. A sound clip site, and you watch a commercial, and you get like 10 free downloads of sound clips, and there is anything and everything under the sun on there. Oh, I was doing like Peter Griffin sound clips, Clint Eastwood sound. I mean, you name it. I mean, yeah. And the Jaws ones, I've got a couple.
We've turned into a wacky morning radio show here with sound effects.
Yes. The morning zoo show,
Janie and the boys. That's us.
Hey, we got Victor on here. Yep. Victor's on. Hello, Lucky. Yeah, good one, Nate. Robert's saying very funny. Robert likes the clips. How about that? He's saying, damn it, you had to rip off Tom and Jerry. Well, that's where it comes from.
Yep.
Yeah. That's where it all comes from. Yeah. Oh, good.
Oh, gracious.
Well, why don't we, since we're waiting on Spencer here, if I remember last year, Spencer got caught in the middle of like a monsoon or a rainstorm.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Gigi's calling me.
Oh,
Hello.
nice.
Gigi.
Hello.
Gigi. Wish Gigi was calling me.
I'm sorry, Gigi's calling me. I have to go. And I love
I
Gigi.
gotta go. I
gotta
got to go.
I got
Yeah.
to go. Brooke is calling me. I have got to go. Okay.
Well, while we're waiting here,
Oh my gosh. You have got my favorite picture up there tonight.
You know what? The last 2 weeks, the traffic has been like, I swear, I've been kind of my head in the sand trying to get projects done. Busy time, but there has been so many cool posts and pictures and things put up there that it's just been blowing me away. Everything from connecting to the dates of the movie. Some of these are just sound really, really cool. So which one's your favorite, Janie?
The float. That float at Universal Studios right now in Orlando. They're trying out this new parade. And it is the floats throughout the whole parade is amazing anyway. But this would take it. This would it's very, very awesome. And they've got, of course, your classics in there. They've got, the Ghostbusters. There's Jaws. There's the Minions. But this one, I remember watching the video for the first time when I saw this, and all the kids, all I heard was going, oh, "It's Jaws! It's Jaws! It's Jaws!" I mean, it's phenomenal. The only thing that we never saw was where was Hooper. Hooper was not in this.
Yeah, I saw Brody. I saw Quint. I even saw Mayor Vaughn. But you're
Mayor
right.
Vaughn, they were kind of Martian. Yeah.
Martian, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you're right. Never saw Hooper in there. And the barrels look amazing on the float.
Everything looks amazing on this, and when they come to a certain section, you can, it's got Joe's jowls in there, Joe Al's jowls, and I mean, the guy that looks like Quint's amazing to me. So that's my favorite of this in the last 2 weeks, and of course the Lego set coming out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And what's even cooler than the Lego set is the video that they made. Did you sit and watch that?
Yes.
Please tell me you did.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's incredible.
Our friend Frankie Stidham from Mississippi, he posted it, and I told him, I said, I would pay good money to go to a theater and sit there and watch this over.
Well, I'd like to watch that Lego Jaws movie like they did Lego Batman. Come on, dude.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I completely agree. I think it's hilarious.
And I was talking to Tom Wagner. He and his wife Lynette were at Universal this week. Yeah. And I guess they also in the Jaws Lagoon, they have like a Jaws drone show. I've seen clips of it. Yeah. He says it's just spectacular. It's amazing.
I posted it. It's called Cine something. But anyway, it's about the music of the movies and how the music, just as soon as you hear certain notes, you know what movie it is. Whether it's Hitchcock or King Kong, Jaws, E.T., and what they did with that is amazing. I've got it posted on back in the day, I think. So you can go back and watch it. Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. Hey, we got a couple comments in here. We got Victor saying that the float is incredible. And I hear we got another comment. The Lego video is incredible, which 100% agree. And Connor's on. Connor said the guy who put in the Jaws Lego for consideration a year or two ago is from Northern Ireland. So, wow.
God, I love those Irish. God, I love the Irish.
Right. I do. I love their beer, too.
Not because I am Irish, but God, I love the Irish.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis, yeah.
Oh,
you got to put it with Bono sometimes, but yeah.
Oh, Bono.
Sure. Yeah. And people have been doing some really cool posts kind of riffing on things from the movie, like the picture on the right there. You got to look at it and go, okay, what is it? Because if you're not a Jaws nut, you're not going to get it. So you can see Jack the Ripper, propeller and shark,
Right.
So you can pull the dialogue right out of the movie,
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're diehard, absolutely.
You can do one with put a Barracuda on there also, like Sesame Street, like One of these things is not like
Not
the
like
other.
the other.
Oh,
And that's
so
Lucy the shark up there on the
Lucy.
top.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
great. I love that.
that was
picture
really
she posed.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was and she was very proud of that, and rightfully so. She did a really good job. And then someone else, there was a lady who went to the island. She said it was like a lifelong dream to go to the island. She went to the island and produced a great video of current shots on the island, and did a great job narrating it. I mean, and knew her information in the middle of it. She got Jeff to show up, and I mean, really impressive with the things that people have been posting. It's been almost hard to keep up on top of, because I go in and look at something like, wow, that's really cool. I want to make a comment or trying to watch a video. And then did you guys see the two videos? One got posted like 2 or 3 days ago. One got posted yesterday of the guy who took a room in his house and made a mock interior shot, 1-to-1 scale of the inside of the Orca.
Yes.
No.
Oh my! Listen, Janie.
Yes.
Like
No.
I'm going. How many years till my son moves out and I can use his bedroom? Like it's. Listen, I'm telling you. And on top of the guy being an absolute craftsman, he is so detailed in what he's doing. He actually went down to. He's referencing pictures, and I went and looked at the pictures of the Orca. It was like shiplap or tongue and groove board. Every couple inches you see a seam.
Yeah.
He would count the number of seams where the helmsman wheel was to make sure that he had it cut right. I mean, and how many seams were in the floor and where they lined up. Ridiculous. He even went down his second video. He was going through the props. He was the coffee cup. He was like, you see this coffee cup? Looks up. He goes, you don't know how long it took me to find this. He goes, you could get this on eBay, made in China, whatever. The bottle of vodka and the bottle of wine. And he said the vodka bottle was by far the hardest. I mean, he nailed it down to the actual name brand and everything. I mean, unbelievable. If you haven't watched him, please go watch him.
Yeah.
The guy is.
Send me the link or something, because I'm interested in this now.
Yeah. Just a complete labor of love.
I mean, we thought that the Orca looked good on The Shark is Broken. Can you imagine what it looks like in a house? And that you actually, golly.
Absolutely.
I think Dean over in Wales that we met at
Dean,
Scarefest.
yeah.
I think is it his patio, his outside patio that's the Orca?
I think it's everything that's the Orca. He
has an entire mural outside, and then the inside of his house. Like when you walk up, instead of a room divider, it's a glass enclosed model of the Orca, and he has like every prop or repop of a prop known to man. And if you couldn't find it, he was having them made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Incredible.
The only thing he's missing in that case of his is a picture of the three of us together. Then his collection is complete.
That's right.
That's all we need.
That's right, Dean.
That's all we need. That's all he needs. Hey, we got a couple more comments on here. It says, why wouldn't Universal sell the rights to Lego? I don't know. Is that what was holding them up?
I don't know.
Maybe it was.
Or maybe waiting for the anniversary.
That's kind of what I thought too. In fact, I said that to somebody, but those Lego pictures have been floating around for the last couple of years. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's what held it up. Hard to say. And then we have, speaking of King Kong, I also am going to check out the film again now that I have the Blu-ray 1976 film. Yeah, the last King Kong and Godzilla, last two, people are saying are done pretty well.
Yeah.
I have yet to see them. Yeah.
Victor. Is that the Jeff Bridges one?
With what's her name? Shoot.
Jessica Lange.
Jessica Lange, yes.
Charles Grodin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. And Victor's asking, Mike, do you know how the Amity 50 celebration in Edgartown, the 27th through the 29th went?
I have not heard. I have not heard anything good or bad.
Yeah.
I know Ross from the Daily Jaws was in contact with the Board of Trade. I reached out to them. They had some things that were thrown around, but I never heard anything definite. They're planning something for next year also. Yeah. But once again, it's not an official Universal sanctioned event. That's why they're posting other things, and people are booking rooms thinking that's the official thing, but I mean, it's great. It's any time on the island's a great time.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'd hate to, as
You don't want to miss the mark.
As you're leaving,
No.
your rental house because I rented it the next week for Jaws 50. I hate to, I'll take pictures for
Yeah.
you, but
Yeah, I there has been some confusion for that. In fact, somebody posted that up and said, "Hey, here you go, Chamber of Commerce," about a week and a half ago, and I said, "Oh no," and I screenshotted it and pulled it up and said, when in doubt, just call them. In fact, I was just talking to Donna today, and she said the exact same thing. She said there is still nothing, and she said the only thing that she knows is they're getting tired of her calling. I said, well, they're probably getting tired of a lot of people calling right now. So, yeah.
Well, my guess has always been it'll be in the fall after the season's over because they get pretty busy up there in the summer. Yeah. After the season's over, they can make the arrangements. They can get with the rental people. This is what we have. This is what's available, and still give people 6-7 months to book what they need to book.
Yeah. I mean, would it be nice to have it? I'm sorry. Would it be nice to have it done in the summer? Absolutely. But I think that we would have a better time if it was off season, like you said. Yeah. And enjoy the island as it should be in celebration. So you're still celebrating in that same year. Yeah. So
I think Donna said that the third weekend of June, which is June 20th,
right?
This year they have like a big taste of the island event. Yeah. And shark fishing tournament and all kinds of other stuff. So, I mean, it would be great. I mean, number one, it's cheaper. It's cheaper in early June. And number two, they got nothing else planned, so they might as well, get those summer dollars.
Yeah.
And Juneteenth, which is the 19th of June, is a very big day on the island. And she said the end of June is a huge time for weddings. She said tons of weddings that get booked a year in advance happen right around that time, right before the bulk of the people start to head over, right around 4th of July. In fact, she said that traffic this week has been horrendous already because the summer season has officially started finally.
And people, they take over that town for weddings. When I was up there in 21, when I was doing the book signing with Edie at Edgartown Books, there was like a wedding party, but it was like a New Orleans jazz band. They just, came down the street. That was part of the wedding procession. I was like, geez, what did that cost you? What did that cost you? Yeah.
Well, hey, if you're going to do it right. And if you're going to do it on Martha's Vineyard.
This is
I proposed
exactly
on
right. Yeah. Yes, you did.
You proposed. I was married. So, Nate, what are you going to do?
Nate, what are you going to
do? I don't know yet. I got to pick something isn't like some dumb suckhead play. My wife will just roll her eyes and go, I can't believe you did that in front of everyone. So not sure yet. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
You can renew your wedding vows and jump off the Jaws Bridge and go, I do.
That would be good, right?
Sorry, Jen.
Sorry, I dropped the ring on the way down.
Oh, yeah. She'll go diving after it, dude. Let me tell you.
She's smart. She's a smart girl. She knows me well enough. She'd be sitting there with a cinder block and a tow rope going, it's okay. Here, try these shoes on.
Oh my gosh. I know I'm moving a lot, but you know what? Oh, well.
All good. I sent a message to Spencer. He might be held up or caught up, but perhaps maybe we can kind of maybe switch over here and maybe just shed some light on some of the events that are going on this weekend at Shar Con. And Janie, maybe you can give us, if you know of any information, you have anything going on with your show as well.
My
you're
show,
gonna be somewhere.
Man, my show. I'm going to be somewhere. Since you guys are going to go down there with the whole crew, I decided to slack off, and I'm going to be a fanboy this year. It starts tomorrow here in Knoxville. It's 3 days. It's a 3-day event. Almost kind of like a Comic-Con. You'll wind up seeing a lot of people in cosplay and all, but some of the big names that are going to be here this weekend, Danny Glover.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Bonnie Wright, who was Ginny Weasley in the Harry Potter films.
Nice.
She's going to be here. Who else is going to be here? There's a couple of other people that are going to be here, but a lot of big reunions. I'm trying to think. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Knoxville.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Ernie Reyes Jr., who was one of the turtles and all that. They're going to be here. Some of the Adam Sandler guys are going to be here.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. I think Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider's going to be here.
Oh, I bet that's where Dominic is going to be. I think he represents Jeff Kramer and Rob Schneider. I bet Dominic's going to be there.
Okay. Well, a mutual friend of yours, and actually I sent him a message today, and I'm hoping that it's legit, but I sent it anyway. But they're having a Grease 2 reunion. Some of the T-Birds are going to be here. And the very own, he was in Happy Gilmore and Grease 2. And that's
Christopher McDonald.
Yes, Shooter McGavin's going to be here.
I've always
really?
Yes.
I always want to interview him, and my first question would be, where does the pollen go?
So a couple of them are going to be here. Adrian Zemed is going to be with him because he was a T-Bird and Grease.
Adrian Zemed, I'm trying to get him to interview forever.
Okay. So, but I messaged somebody today, and it was the cool writer himself, Maxwell Caulfield. He is going to be joining the T-Birds.
Excellent.
Here. And so I messaged him. I said, hey, I know you're coming to Knoxville. Just wanted to wish you safe travels. I'm a friend of Mike, an acquaintance of yours, because that's how I got him to friend request. And he sent me a little rose and little hearts, like, hey, thank you. So
he's married to Juliette Mills.
Yes, Julie Mills. Yes, with
Nanny and the Professor for all you older people.
Or she is the sister of Haley Mills, who was Pollyanna and the Parent Trap.
Oh, Parent Trap. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The original Parent Trap. So yes, Haley is
Kevin Clash, Elmo.
The Muppets are going to be there, and tomorrow at noon. And I'm trying to get out of work so I can go. But Paul Williams himself, Little Enos, is going to be here. Along with with the Muppets crew. So we have Muppets here, Grease, the Wonder Years crew is here for a reunion. We got Sandler here. So there's a lot going on this weekend.
Robbie Wrist, cousin Oliver.
Cousin Oliver is there because he was with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My favorite guy, who I love seeing, Doug Jones. If you don't know who Doug Jones is, you got to look him up, dude.
We've interviewed him at Media Mike's. Yeah.
Yes. Doug is probably one of the sweetest people I have ever met and hugs everybody. So if you see Kevin Clash, Elmo, he's from Dundalk, Maryland. Tell him you know the guy who managed the North Point Theater. He'll know who I am. I'm trying to really. I got a couple of autographs to get for somebody, but the one that I really need to get and really fight for is for my buddy John Bassett. Pam Grier is going to be here.
Oh, nice!
Wow. Yeah. Janie.
Yeah.
Julia White, Michael Rooker.
Yeah, Michael Rooker's. Yes. Oh, Mary Poppins. So yes, he's
Danny Trejo. He just beat somebody up I saw in a bar.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah. They hit him with a water balloon or something in his car or something like that. Yeah.
I would not mess with that man. He was like the most feared man in San Quentin. Why would you I wouldn't even look him in his eye for afraid he'd stab me.
Well, I'm
80 years old.
I'm going to try my damnedest to at least smile at him and see what happens. So
my understanding is he's an incredibly kind and generous person.
Yeah, Mike G interviewed him for Media Mike's. Oh, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
Lee Majors.
Oh yeah, the Mandalorian cast from the Mandalorian's going to be there. Lee Majors. Yeah.
C. Thomas Howell. Mm-hmm. Rob Schneider. John Lovitz.
Mm-hmm.
And Alan Covert. Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing. What are you guys doing?
Paul Williams is the reason Matt has CDs out.
Really? Oh gosh, I forgot.
He won't remember me, but you tell Paul that Mike Smith in Kansas City says hi. He won't know who I am, but
he'll know Matt.
I interviewed him, and that's when Matt was giving up music, and I sent Paul Williams one of Matt's demos, and he wrote this most glowing email back, and I gave it to Matt, and Matt's like, "Oh no, he's just being nice." And I said, "Matt, Paul Williams doesn't know me from Adam. He doesn't have to be nice to me. He can say you suck. He can say you suck, and he wouldn't care."
Yeah,
So Matt dedicated his first CD to Paul Williams. Pam Grier.
Well, I'm gonna try and go to some of these panels and be able to. Of course, I'm gonna be by myself, so it will be on my phone. It may not be attractive, but it'll be done.
Good.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Mark from Animal House.
Nice. Got a couple comments here for your pertaining to you, Jane. It says, I met Bonnie Wright. She's a very nice person.
That's what I heard.
Pam Grier was awesome in Jackie Brown.
Yep.
And someone's asking if Lee Majors is still alive. He is. He just did a cameo.
He's going to be there.
He is. He's going to be there. He actually is still alive because he did a cameo in the movie The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Him and Heather Thomas.
Yes.
And they showed a picture of them too not too long ago, just last week. Yeah.
Yep.
I had the biggest crush on Adrian Zmed's wife, ex-wife now. She played Sandy in Grease on Broadway.
Oh.
And I met him he was doing a charity thing, and he had a big sign with his name on it. And I said, I will give you $10 extra because it was all for charity. I said, if you can guess my favorite line from Bachelor Party and write it on this sign. And he wrote, Mike, check out the cans on that bimbo, Adrian Zemed.
I forgot he was in Bachelor Party. I forgot about that.
Man, I haven't watched that movie in 25 years.
Didn't he wear like the tie around his head? Didn't he wear pants? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe I should go send him a necktie or something.
the Rambo look. Yeah.
The Rambo look. Yeah.
Rambo
I like when
Tawny
Katane walks in. She goes, "Where's the groom?" And the guy goes, "In the bedroom." In the bedroom.
Girls back in 45 minutes, or milk comes for you. I just bet my balls and shook on it. Yes.
Oh God, I forgot.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, so that's what I'm gonna try and do is do some coverage. I almost thought about getting a t-shirt that said back in the day as well. So kind of think I want to get a t-shirt that has all of our logos on it for the next time.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah.
Well, the logo's on the Jaws 50 flyers back in the days on there.
Yeah, it is on there. So I have those. I'm ready to go with those. We'll see what happens.
See who wants to come on and do a show back in the day.
I am. Oh, that reminds me. I have to when you get off. I have to talk to you guys about something.
Okay.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a blast. It really does.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
did Spencer reply back?
I have not gotten a reply. All right. I got a little icon there saying he saw the message. So chances are, I would imagine with this thing starting tomorrow, he's probably got his hands tied up. Yeah, he said he's stuck at set up at the fairgrounds, and he had some things come up.
Okay.
So
no
big deal.
No, between Mike and myself, we can kind of guide along and tell everybody what it's about.
Sure. And I have the website up and ready to go. He has a little 2-minute video. You guys can talk about it. I have some things pertaining to the panel. We can look at the schedule. We got a bunch of things here that we can take a look at.
There you go. Well, let's get on. Let's go.
Yeah. So Shar Con 10.
Yeah.
Shar Con 10 is happening, and it's starting. Is Saturday it officially starts? That's exactly right. And like we said, Mike is currently down there, kind of hitting some old stomping grounds before he hits there. I'm going to be there. I'll be there tomorrow afternoon, and I am really excited. Really, really excited. I'm excited twofold. I'm excited. The educational part of it, I absolutely love. You know, all had that conversation about, love for aquatic life and fish in general, and going through and looking at some of the things that they've done in the past just blows my mind. You wish as a kid you had the opportunity to even see some of the things that they're doing there. Some really cool live panels, some Q&As, both again on the educational side and on the, more or less the, I guess the fandom side. So check out some of the people that are going to be there for signatures, and also for the live panel. We got some real superstars going on here this year.
Look at that lineup right there, buddy boy.
I know. Look at that. I mean, you've got Richard Dreyfuss, got Lance Guest, Jeffrey Kramer. Right off the top, we've got Dorothy Fielding. Yeah, she was in quite a few shots there in the original Jaws. We've got Christine Friedman, and Gigi's going to be there, and Gary Springer, which I no takeaway from anyone else, but I remember watching Let's Talk Jaws live during COVID, the night that Gary Springer came on, and phenomenal show. He really was. All the Jaws 2 cast people that came on, I think, were some of my most favorite shows. They really were. But I liked his an awful lot. It was real neat guy to hit. And, we'd throw a comment up and he'd fire back at you with them, and just a lot of fun. He seems like a great guy to hang around and talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got Mike Smith is going to be there too.
Oh, so my God, the one and only. Oh,
got a lot of stuff going on here.
Can't wait.
This is going to be exciting. I am absolutely thrilled. Yeah, I got somebody backing me up here. Victor saying, yes, number one guest of the show is Gary Springer.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, Connor saying it's 12:30 a.m., so he's going to head to bed. He's got work in 5 hours. Connor, thanks for coming and hanging out with us, buddy. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Get some sleep. All right.
Much love.
Yep. We'll catch up with you. And you can always catch us on YouTube to see the rest of the show, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Very cool. So, question for you guys. So they're going to be doing, you'll be able to get signatures and pictures taken with them?
Yes.
As well as sitting in a live panel, correct?
Right. They'll do photo ops. They have like a professional photographer also. You can do selfies with them, but they also have a professional photographer. Usually they have some kind of backdrop. And then they get printed, they'll print the photo there, and then you can get them to sign it. They'll have pictures and stuff at the tables. Richard he'll have the longest line. He always does. Jeff's got some great stuff. He had some, I think, James, did you get one at Scarefest? Greg Nicotero made some of the shot glass teeth.
I know.
Oh, wow.
Jeff signs those.
Yeah. I saw them, but I didn't get one. And actually, I was kind of a traitor because I didn't get a Jaws picture with Jeff in it. I got one with him and Clue. So, yeah. But I did see the teeth that Greg made. Yes.
Very cool. Yeah. Looks like blast. And so Christine Friedman, are we talking about the water skier?
Water skier,
yes.
From Jaws 2. Okay.
Yes.
Went on to become a nurse in Colorado.
Hey.
No kidding. Yeah. I was going back oftentimes late at night. I find myself kind of going back and deep diving all kinds of stuff on YouTube, especially because I can sit and listen to it. Don't have to be glued into watching it. And I was watching an interview about the original Jaws 2 script and what was supposed to be in it. And John Hancock's original idea was there was going to be 2 water skiers, not one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Speaking of Mr. Hancock, he and I became Facebook friends this week, and I'm really excited.
Good.
So, yeah,
really?
yes, he did.
He's all excited because This year is the 35th anniversary of Prancer,
Prancer, yes.
and he's doing something with that.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's what he said. Maybe an idea for a Christmas show there with John.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Maybe he could do a follow up to, what was it? Christmas Jaws. Remember that? We covered that for the holiday show with the candy cane. He would stab people, and he was wrapping Christmas lights. And oh my gosh, so there's a part 2 of that supposedly in the works.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, we got Martin Bushel over from Amity Jaws Group. He's on saying, "See you guys there soon." That's right. He's going to be there as well.
Oh, give him, if his other half is there, give her a hug for me. Sorry, Christina, but I won't be there, babe.
This is going to be big for me. It's the first time I get to meet any of you guys in person.
You are going to have such a fun time. You're going to have such a fun time there, and you are going to just, literally, it will blow your mind the way that they have it set up. And it's like you said, you not only get to see the entertainment part of what we do, but you also the science behind it and the ecology behind it. It's amazing.
Yeah, and the panel of speakers that they have of like ichthyologists and biologists and people that work like behavioral work and stuff with the sharks is more so than it is some of the celebrities. So I'm really, really intrigued on sitting in on some of that stuff.
When Mike and I went a few years ago when I met Richard for the first time, they actually, SeaWorld, I don't know if they're doing this, but when we were there, SeaWorld participated. Moat Marine, which is a marine biology, and they study sharks and all that out of Sarasota. They were there for information, and they showed, they just were really detailed about how a shark works. So it's something to really pay attention to if you want to see what it actually does. Not the mechanical one, but it's pretty awesome.
These are real sharks.
No, real sharks. They had they had like just the head of a hammerhead, just out, just so you can see the cross sections. So it's pretty cool.
And the first year I went, they had when Joe Alves was there, the lady who trained the dolphins for Jaws 3 was there.
Oh,
and one of the dolphins were still alive.
Oh.
And then when Jane and I were there, the guy his father caught the tiger shark that they sent up to Martha's Vineyard in Jaws. He was there.
Oscar, yeah.
Oscar, that's right. He came up from Florida. Yeah.
Yes, he did. Right in the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow.
Yep.
Very
cool. Fun. It's fun. It's if you're a Jaws fan, you're gonna love it. If you're a shark fan, you're gonna love it.
Correct.
Yeah. And let me see if I can maybe pull up a couple things here. And I was really amazed at was if I can get it up here for us. There we go. The tickets are more than reasonable. You would think for something like this that it would be, I don't know. I compare this to like going to like a show or a concert, and it's really not that at all. My wife and I got the VIP passes and were blown away by how inexpensive it really is to go there and spend time. And they very, very welcome to children. In fact, from what I'm seeing, they have something a little bit geared towards the education of children with sharks. And I
was trying to get him to have Ira come down, Ira Marks, to do a thing on his work.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that would have been very cool. And I didn't realize how large that the place. I want to say the arena. It's not an arena. It's the
venue.
The venue. It's very, very. You look at the layout and everything that they have going on there. They got some live tanks and. In fact, maybe what I can do is, in a minute here, I'll track down. There was about a 2-minute promotional video, I believe, from last year's show. Let me see if I can't track that down. Maybe I can pull that up for us real quick here. See what happens. Go ahead and give me a minute here. I'm going to try and track it down for us.
All right, time them, Michael.
So, what were some of the highlights of last year's show? Like what really stood out with you guys from last year?
We went 2 years ago. We went. Just the atmosphere, the people. I was right next to Richard the whole time, so I had he just, which was good for me because people had to stand in front of my table to get to his table. But it's just amazing how friendly and how many friendly people are.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised because I'm from Tampa. We're all friendly. And Janie's from Florida. She's friendly. So Florida's just a friendly state. Instead of the Sunshine State, it should be the friendly state.
Yeah.
But it's just great. It's 10,000 like-minded people just walking around, and the exhibits are fun. They have like a live scuba. You go jump in a big tank and try a regulator out. I think, and last year I think they had was it Lou Gossett? I think they had Lou Gossett and Leah Thompson.
Lou Gossett Jr. there, yeah. Yeah, because last year we, by and large, we were hitting a lot of Jaws 3 information last year. In fact, I think that's how we started the show off last year. Yeah, or this year it's more, well, kind of a mix. Jaws 2 and Jaws the Revenge this year. So very much so. Let me play this little promotional video here, if you guys don't mind. I'll pull this up and kind of draw us back here, and let this run for. Give people at home an idea what's going to be happening here. There we go, and play.
Go Gators.
Oh, we lost the
Leah
sound.
Thompson yeah, she was in Jaws 3D. She was also Amanda Jones in Some Kind of Wonderful. And anyway, let's walk around and see if we can sniff her out.
Nice. Wow, little megalodon there. I like it.
Where do you see the Jaws van? Oof.
There's Lou.
There he is. I love that radio station.
98.7. The Shark.
Shark.
That would be our show. We had our wacky waiting morning show.
Hey, I'm game. I'm for it.
Very cool. Yeah. It just looks like a lot. On top of that, tons of like vendors and all. I mean, like a little bit of everything for everybody, is depending on which facet that you're interested in, or you need a break from, I don't know, maybe sitting in and get an education, maybe walk around and check out some cool swag and stuff like that. And yeah.
They'll sell you the seat, but you'll just need the edge. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, we got a couple people chiming in here. Why don't they bring this to Toronto? This is Victor.
Yeah.
Because it's in Florida. Actually, it's if I'm not mistaken, the Florida State Aquarium kind of helps put that on along with Spencer, isn't it? But anyway, the Florida Atlantic, I can't think of it. Anyway, the aquarium has a lot to do with it. So.
And probably not a lot of shark sightings up in Manitoba. So
Just musky. Just musky. Yeah.
That's mean. We'll have a musky con.
You're never going to hear the Great White Shark has come to Saskatoon.
You know, ironically, they just reported, and I don't know where, I want to say Midwest, a kid was attacked by a muskie.
Oh, wow.
And they have had reports of it happen before. They said the kid was playing, they were near a dock, and he was in I don't know, inflatable or whatever. And the kid started to scream and yell and carry on, and they grabbed him, yanked him out of the water, and he's bleeding all over the place. And they looked at him. At first, they thought a snapping turtle got him, and they said it was a muskie. They said if you ever look at the roof of their mouths, they have the really big, ugly-looking teeth. But the roof of their mouth, they have 3 rows of inset teeth, the whole length of their head, and they have gill plates. And the gill plates are nasty. I mean, they'll cut you. I mean, it'll. A lot of times, if you get one on or whatever, they would roll and they could cut the line using that. And they said that he was bleeding from the gill plates is what cut.
Oh my God, it makes me feel bad now. We were laughing about it. That poor baby.
Somebody made a movie. I want to say it was maybe British made, English made, and it was a Jaws ripoff, but it was about a pike or a muskie attacking people in a lake, and it was really not done well. Yeah, I caught bits and pieces of it on YouTube. I'll have to flip around and see if I don't know if somebody was talking about it or what, but yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You yell barracuda, everyone says, what, huh? You yell muskie and say, didn't he run for president in 1968? Yes.
I got where is the shark roar? That's when you need to do it, man. Right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
That's when you need the shark roar.
That's when you need to do it.
Right in the middle of it. That's exactly right. Just Rice is coming across the screen just except I need a musky head instead of a shark head, Oh gosh. What are you gonna do?
I love it.
Oh.
If the 3 of us ever get to the island and you bring that puppet, we're gonna be in jail. I'm just telling you that right now. We're gonna be in the pokey, man. And Donna's gonna sit there and go, I don't know who any of them are.
Yeah. I don't know how they know my name.
We don't know.
That's the only person I know that has connections on the island, No, it's okay. We know Donna. No, it's okay.
No.
She said we could do this, So Robert's chiming in saying we British tried to make a film about a killer pike. Okay, so it wasn't a muskie, it was a pike with Dame Joan Collins of all people, and it.
I remember that movie. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Oh my Lord. Okay.
It's okay. Hey, everyone tries. I mean, we made some pretty interesting duds here, so it goes around. Yeah.
Alexis Carrington? Is that Joan Collins?
Yes.
From Dynasty?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some stuff floating around online about it. Yeah.
Part of her filmography, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
very interesting. Awesome. Well, we're kind of rounding out the hour here, and so we covered some of the information. So since we're having a little fun tonight, so how about 2 quick, we'll call it ethics questions before we wrap things up here. What do you think?
I have no ethics. You know this.
That's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you. This is going to be a lesson here. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Okay. So, Jaws 4, hypothetical ethics question. You have to take somebody down in the shark cage with you. Who you're taking and why?
Oh gosh. I'm taking. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna take Mike's wife. What was her name? Carla.
Carla.
I'm taking
Carla.
Carla Brody.
Carla Brody.
Oh, the
Because
angry
listen,
welder?
The angry
There you go.
welder. Because
That's why, right?
you can that damn straight because you can weld underneath the water.
Yes, you can.
You can use that torch like the badass she was. Absolutely. I'm taking Carla Brody.
You should have had Jennifer Beals play her, like from Flashdance, where she was a welder.
Oh, yeah.
And then she comes down and moves down to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
I'll take Jake. I'll take Mario Van Peebles because unless you saw the movie in the theater, he gets bitten by a shark and he lives. So he knows.
That's right.
He knows how to escape.
Yep.
Or I take Michael Caine because he knows how to get out of the water and be perfectly dry.
Absolutely.
I'm taking Hoagie because Hoagie knows way more than he ever leads on. He's got way more going on than
he's got more information that
That guy's like an eel, man. You just don't know what all is involved with him, you know? Yeah. So Victor said,
I think Mrs. Taft because she'll just annoy the shark and it'll leave.
all right. Take one look at her and be gone. Done. Not having. I don't even want to hear it. Yeah. So Victor said he would take Lorraine Gary because she's the Jaws icon of the film.
Okay. Well, that's mad respect. That's mad respect for the matriarch. Absolutely.
Honestly, I think she has the second best scene in the film as far as the attack scenes. I think the best attack scene is Sean's attack scene. I think the second one is when she is having a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
swimming and gets hit. That's a pretty good scene. It really is. Effects wise, probably about the best one. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So, Robert, you're on. Robert, who would you take, Robert, and why? We heard from Victor. Maybe we can get someone else to chime in here. Who would you take, and why would you take him? We'll give you a minute here. So Robert answered and he said, doing Sir Michael Caine's voice. I can't do Michael Caine's voice, sorry.
John Trainer can. John Trainer does a great Michael Caine.
John is awesome.
Really?
John is awesome, yes.
He did. Well, we did our 200th episode of Behind the Mics, our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He did the intro. And he's like, I'm going to do a horrible Cockney accent. I'm going to sound like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins. But he's like, hello, this might be Michael Caine. And you're listening. And it sounded just like Michael Caine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's saying, I'm really not sure, to be honest.
He'll be a Jaws 50. We'll get him to do his Michael Caine voice.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So that was hypothetical ethics question number 1.
Okay.
So, hypothetical ethics question number 2. Wait, make sure I got the right one here. Sorry, let me double check. Yeah, should be there. It's not there. Oh no, it's not there. That's okay. So, question number 2, I'll just pose it. So, we have to eliminate Hooper altogether. We have to remove him from the equation. He was the ichthyologist. So out of Mayor Vaughn, out of Deputy Hendricks, and out of Chief Brody, who were you taking down in the cage? Not out on the boat, because we know what Brody did. Who's going in the cage with you?
And what were our choices again?
Hendricks,
Vaughn, Hendricks, or Brody?
Vaughn or Brody?
Do we want him to come back up?
You want to come back up?
Is it like Con Air? 2 go down, only 1 comes up. So, no.
Put down the bunny. Okay. Oh gosh. So if you want to talk about survival, Mike, what's your guess? What would you do?
I think Brody. Brody. Okay. He's a hero. He's a hero. They won't let him die.
Yeah. I was going to choose Chief as well. Absolutely. Because he was fast on his feet when he thought about the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he knew how to shoot that sucker. But if you look at it, he was starting to look into some of those marine biology books prior to even going out on the boat. So he would have some knowledge the other two would not in order to survive.
And before he came to Amity, I watched him and Gene Hackman kick the hell out of a lot of people. You know?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? You're gonna, yeah, absolutely. You learn from Popeye Doyle. You take it to Amity and you rip that ass up.
You should have. Len Peterson said, "Len, you pick your feet. You pick your feet."
Well, but I would say that, yeah, I would say Chief Brody.
I'm going with Hendricks.
What? Okay, you got to tell this. Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
Going with Hendricks. You know, Hendricks always. He comes off as being downplayed in an awful lot of the scenes, and he carries more weight than I think is what is there at times. You just see little shots of him and little scenes of him, and he's got a lot of quip to him, and he's okay with grabbing the bull by the horns, despite the fact that it doesn't quite look that way. Because if you remember, Chief Brody was, you know, not exactly the knight in shining armor, you know, for the majority of the film. And so I think that Hendricks probably has that quiet dark side to him and could rise to the occasion if need be. So kind of the underdog, I think. Yeah.
And you know what? Now that you bring that up, he kind of really did rise to the occasion, quote unquote, in Jaws #2. Because remember, he went out and got the boat. He knew how to, you know, he kind of, you could see his character mature a little bit as being a law enforcement agent. So I can see you picking that. Yeah, absolutely.
Or you're just saying that because you're going to meet him this weekend. You hope he watches the show.
Oh, you
goes,
suck
"Oh,
up.
Nate, that was a great answer, Nate."
You suck up.
Come here, I'll sign that for you. No problem.
God, don't do it, Jeff. Don't do it. Don't do it, buddy.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So that's what I have for us. I thought we kind of wrap.
Did you hear that puppet mic? It kind of went.
You know. Hey.
Don't have to take this abuse much longer.
That's right. You got that?
Oh, I have to say, I did miss you guys these last 3 weeks.
And if I'm really good, if I wanted to, of course, I don't know, wouldn't be the best thing to do. I could get him to kiss me on the cheek and videotape and send it to Judy. She would drive. She'd never talk to me again.
You're dead in the water, brother.
Oh yeah. She'd be showing up at my house. Yeah, with a baseball bat. Oh, that'd be ugly.
Yeah, you'll be beaten with piano keys and then go,
Well, last I saw on Facebook, she was stuck at Burger King in the drive-thru. Her car didn't work. So,
oh, poor Judy.
Well, that's a shame. Yeah, she had air conditioning problems a couple weeks ago because she had posted up, and I.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. Yeah, I'm driving around in the heat with no AC in my car.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And they don't have wing windows anymore. So what are you going to do?
No, they do not. You go 80 miles an hour with 4 windows down.
That's right. That's right. 255.
255, exactly. So.
Exactly. Awesome. All right. Well, you guys at home, appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, and hope I get some sleep tonight because I am just cranked up and ready to go. I'll be getting up in the morning, getting on that big old jet airliner, as Mr. Steve Miller says, and I'll be heading down that way.
I'm still full from my Jaws burger today. So.
Oh man, that looks good. That looks so good.
I'm gonna snuggle up, go to bed.
Yep, I'm about the same because tomorrow I'm gonna start and I'm wearing one of my new Jaws t-shirts.
Oh, nice.
And then so I'm gonna be hitting the pavement tomorrow afternoon, and then on Saturday and Sunday. So see what goes on. Yeah. You got to go get you some Cuban food while you're in Tampa if you can, Nate.
Oh yeah.
Never had it.
Now's your chance to do it.
Take you over to
Really?
Ybor City, get you a nice Cuban sandwich. So good.
Oh man.
No kidding.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Go get you a Cuban pork sandwich.
I'm all about that.
Mike is drooling.
All about
that.
Mike's going. I know I just had a Joe's burger, but I can still get one of those down. He's leaving. As soon as we're getting off, he's leaving. Yeah.
I need an empanada. I need some flan. I need.
Well, Ybor City. Give me some
Ybor
cigars
City.
and a sandwich.
There you go.
Hey, we got two people chiming in here real quick before we hang it up. We got Kelly. Kelly jumped on here with us, said she would pick Brody probably. Hendricks would probably panic, and she thinks that Vaughn would too.
Yeah.
And she wants to know how on earth you drive without AC. She's in Arizona, and the weather is always trying to kill people there. So yeah, we're there.
How do I do that? I drive very fast so I can get home.
You must hate drive. Like you're driving, people get in front of you. I can only imagine. You go below 45, it hurts. Yeah.
Oh my god! And they're so slow. And I finally just started honking my horn, and I'm going, "It's not gonna get any greener. Let's go." So if I'm in jail, that's why.
Well, hey, Janie, you have a good time and enjoy
Thank
yourself.
you.
It sounds like you're going to have a blast, and we'll definitely bring back some pictures and some shots, and who knows what else. Maybe we'll get lucky and bring some things back we can bring up on the show for you and for you guys at home. And so until then, we'll get a little fins up.
I got to do a one-handed one. I'm the most like, I'm like bad, like I'm broken.
Well,
I'm a broken shark.
I'm gonna have to do it one-handed here. So Mr. Giles is gonna hop in here. Because I'm gonna take us out with a little ditty here, if you don't mind. Here, guys. You guys.
Did you see my little shark gifts that I got the other day?
Oh, I did.
Yes.
I did see the shark. Somebody sent you a nice little care package.
My
Who's it from?
my best friend from Florida. She sent that to me.
Very cool.
I know.
Very nice. Awesome. Hey, so Finn,
Nate, have a safe flight.
Home? Yeah,
Safe
I will.
flight tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody that's going that we know, safe travels. Have fun for me. Send me messages.
Absolutely. We'll send you some shots, and Mike, I'll give you a buzz when I get down there, buddy.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Here we go. See you guys.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
All right, guys.